am delighted that for at least where I am in Southern California, we have had a little bit of a cool down. So it's actually starting to feel like fall. We had some fog yesterday. We're not gonna even get above 80 today, which for us is really good because we've been close to 100. So I am delighted. I went to the grocery store yesterday and they have pumpkin bread mix and the pumpkin spice lattes are out and definitely feeling fall. So I hope you are as well. Oh, hello, Monique and Bobby. Hello from Florida, and Connie. Hello. We are going to have some fun today. We are here live. So if you are joining us live here on Art Beads, like Monique and Bobby and Connie, and you comment live, I can read it, which is great. The way this platform works is I can see all the comments in real time here on Art Beads. Now, if you are over on one of the other platforms like YouTube or Facebook, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please just note, I can't read your comments live, so I'm not ignoring you. It's just I can't see them live, but there's a link in the video you're watching. It will take you over to Art Beads, and then when you comment, I can read it, which is really great because we have fun playing together here. And I see Jan is here, and PJ, and Christine, and Eileen from Kansas. Hello. Oh, Eileen says she tries to watch a few times a week. That's wonderful. Hello, Robin. And I know I missed a whole slew of people. I saw it go really fast through my screen, so welcome everybody. Hello, Hannah from Iceland. Kathleen from South Florida, Santa Barbara girl. Hello. Oh my gosh, we got a good crew today. So like I said earlier, we come together, we play, we have fun. Today we're going to be doing quick and easy charm earrings, which I love for this time of year because they can be seasonal. So you can make like a fall themed one, Christmas. They can be hostess gifts, teacher gifts at the holidays, Christmas gifts, lots of things you can do with charms. They're quick, they're easy. They're usually pretty inexpensive too. So if you are maybe trying to save a little bit of money and you want to make it stretch, you can do a lot of charm earrings for not a lot of money. And then that covers a ton of gifts, which is great. We always love doing that. So we're going to have fun with that today. I'll show you in just a second what's on my table. We're going to do a giveaway as well. And I see Janet is here. Hello, Janet. Oh my gosh, I just saw something about receive some dried pumpkins. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Lady Picasso, hello, and Janice. Yeah, I'm in the full fall mode. I think I'm going to decorate this weekend. I've been waiting because I wanted to decorate in August. And I was like, no, I have to wait till September. And now I was like, okay, now that we're cooling down a little bit, hopefully it stays a little on the cooler side because I do want to decorate. And I see LJ is here. Hello. And Cindy, good afternoon. And I saw Teresa from LA. You are here as my neighbor. Hello. We're both in Southern California here, which is kind of tough because sometimes we don't really get seasons. So I think we thoroughly embrace anytime the weather's a little bit cooler or feels a little fall-like. Hello, Jean. Oh, first time, welcome. We're live and I can read your comment, which is great. Hello, Karen. Oh yes, so Karen, thank you for saying you love giveaways because that reminds me, I gotta say what it is. So if you look in that shopping bag, so of course we have that important shopping bag icon. If you click on it, everything's preloaded. I don't have a physical sample to show you because these are so new, but we're going to be giving away to one person 2 sets of our new maple leaf charms. They're these really cute little enamel charms. They come in 4 different colors. So we're going to give away 2 sets to the same person so they can make 4 pairs of earrings out of them. So if you want to click to see what those look like, they're in that shopping bag. You just click on it, you can scroll through it, and it'll have them there so you can see what those really cute little maple leaf charms are. So you'll be getting 8 charms in total. So we'll do that kind of towards the end of the show. The way that works is I will ask a trivia question, and I pick the question, so I think it's a little on the easier side. I'll ask a question. You have to be here on Art Beads because I have to be able to see your comments live, and Michelle has to be able to see the comments live. First person with the correct answer to my trivia question will win the giveaway. You have to comment with the correct answer here on Art Beads. And then Michelle is eagle-eyed and she's looking to see who has the correct answer first. So that's how it works. I love it. Ellen is saying, volunteer to be a winner. I love it. And good afternoon is saying those leaves are adorable. I love the leaves and I love charms. I really do like charms. They're really fun and easy. Megan is not here today, but she will be joining me on, I believe she'll be joining me on Saturday. I've started to do our Saturday morning cartoons, as we call it, at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. where it's a live show where we start our weekend off with some creativity. But if there's anything that you need help with, Ruth Alice, I know Michelle can probably help as well, or we can get the message to Megan. So that will definitely be possible. Hello, BJ. Good morning. Julie, can you tell me when you did the Super Duo earrings? What is the pattern date? Okay, so the Super Duo earrings we did, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I know Michelle can put a link into the chat here so that you can follow it, because it'll be on a live show replay. So what's nice is all these shows are saved. So that one is saved and archived, so you can see that Super Duo earring one. That was a fun one. That was a really fun one. Yes, I am on the Pacific, so 8 a.m. time zone. Yes, 8 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. So 11 o'clock Eastern time on Saturdays. We do it. We've been doing it every Saturday morning for probably the last month, and we've been having a lot of fun. It's our creative journey together, and like I said, we call it Saturday morning cartoons because we just come together, we play, we sip our coffee or our tea, and we create and we design and we have fun together. So 8 a.m. Pacific on Saturdays. Oh no, Karen, you got booted out. You missed the giveaway. Okay, we haven't done the giveaway yet. I let you know that it is going to be 2 sets of our new maple leaf charms, but you have not missed it. We'll do it towards the end of the show, and I'll ask a trivia question. So you haven't missed anything. I'm glad you said something though, so that you don't worry that you missed it. All right, guys, I'm gonna flip my camera down so we can start to see what we're gonna play with today. I've got all these charms in front of me. And I added even more charms to that shopping bag too, just because there's so many nice ones out there to play with that I wanted to show them. But I've got some right here. And then, let me see if I can get my camera positioned just a little bit better. I'm going to show these up close, and we're going to be using charms paired with some bead mixes. So these are some really cool bead mixes. And we're gonna be able to take the beads out of them. Like, I love that there's this bead in this one here, which I think when you pair with the watermelon charm, it looks like a watermelon. So that was a really cute one. Then I'm also gonna use this mix here. And then I wanted to just bring this mix out real quick to show you, because our deal of the week, if you guys remember the past shows this summer, we have those really cool vintage check glass mixes that Megan put together. And they're all 20% off right now for our deal of the week. So this was the holiday Christmas one. And oh my gosh, there's gonna be too many beads in here to even pull out. But you got all these beautiful, beautiful beads. And this one I'd already opened up and played with a bit, but you see these are just chocked full of gorgeous beads. This was the Christmas one. There's a bunch of these, but they are limited quantity, and once they are gone, they are gone. So just a good time to pick these up because they're on sale, which is awesome. So our deal of the week is these guys are 20% off, and then we're also having our fall cyber sale, our pre-fall cyber sale of up to 50% off on the website. So good time to kind of go explore and find some goodies. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you these up close, and then we're going to start designing. So I know that I believe Sarah's done a show using these cute little fruit charms before. I think she did a necklace or a bracelet, and they're so cute. I love them. I love like this little orange. And to me, even though these are kind of summery, they kind of transcend time because they're just so cute. So these are some little fruit charms, and they're really inexpensive too, which is nice. They don't feel inexpensive, but price-wise, they're a really great price. That bead bag. So this one was the Christmas blend. I don't remember its exact name. It should be there in the shopping bag, and there should be a picture of it. It's all like this, like vintage Christmas or antique Christmas, something like that. Hello, Bonnie. Good morning from the Jersey Shore. Hello. Okay, so we've got the fruit charms. Then there's some Christmas charms. So if we're thinking more Christmas, maybe we're thinking hostess gifts or Christmas gifts or, any of that type thing, teacher gifts. These are really great. And then I've got this charm that I love. And this actually comes in gold, antique copper, and silver. It says peace on one side. And then it's got this beautiful piece stub. This is by Tiara Cast. Of course, we love Tiara Cast. So this is just a beautiful charm. And what we're going to do with it is a little something different. We're going to do this. So even though it's quick and easy, it doesn't look quick and easy. So I like that about this one. It's a different way of using leaves too. And then I've got this little one, and I do know we're almost out of stock on this. This is, there's 2 sizes of this pretty little flower. I put both of them in the shopping bag. This is considered the large size, and I think we're almost out of it, but we do have more stock of the smaller size. So if you like that little detail, it's a really pretty little flower. The one that says size small, we do have some more of. It's just a little bit smaller than this one. And then what else do I have to play with? So those were the ones, yeah, so this is what the little reindeer is going to end up with. He looks like this on the back. And then we're going to do a little crystal. So let's just start playing. I think this is going to be fun. These are quick and easy charm earrings. And you can, of course, take these techniques and do them with any charm that you like. But I just love these little charms. They're so pretty. Okay. So tools, we're going to be using wire looping pliers, as always. We're going to use 2 pairs of chain nose, might only need 1, and then a cutter as well. So our basic tools that we use for almost everything. And we're going to use some 24 gauge wire in silver and gold. And this is both the Art Beads designer wire. Hello, Santa Barbara girl. So let's begin, and I loved this. So this was the mix of choice for me. I thought this was cool, and now we can even do Halloween. If you have this mix, it has some nice orange beads in it too. So maybe you might want to do some Halloween jewelry with this one as well. It's got really nice colors. So I'm gonna dump this out right up top. There's a ton of beads in that one. So I'm gonna start with the little strawberry, because I thought it was so cute. So here's a little strawberry. We're going to use a red bead and a green bead to accent the strawberry colors. And we're just going to create some wrapped wire loops here. Oh, hello, Tina. Oh, and Tracy, hello. Welcome back. I hope you had a great trip. So we're going to do about 2.5 inches. Oh, what is the difference between the 2 bead looping pliers online? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, so they're online. I've noticed that too. There are 2 wire looping pliers that look very similar to this. I've only ever used this one. It's the one that's in the shopping bag right now. I think it's a couple dollars more than the other style, but only by like $2. I've never used the other one, to be honest. This is just the one I've used. I think they're pretty similar, but this is the one that's most comfortable for me. And I haven't used the other one. I think the other one was just maybe different handles, or just, I can't really speak to the nose of it as well, if it's a little different size or not. But that is a great question. Oh, okay. Jessica is saying she doesn't see the reindeer in the shopping bag. Oh, okay. Michelle, if you don't mind adding that. Sorry if I missed that. So we do have the reindeer. He should be available. We also have the little cat. And then there's a couple other Christmas ones too. There's like a cute little mitten and a wreath. I think we have a snowman as well. Maybe Michelle can put a few of the other ones in there too. These are really sweet. Yeah, I wish, Santa Barbara girl, I knew more of the difference. I just haven't tried out the other one to be able to really speak to how they differ. But the one that's in the shopping bag right now is the one that I use. And I think I've been using this one for years and years, even before they came out with like a second style. Okay, so we're just going to create a wrapped wire loop up top. Oh, okay, Michelle is saying they are very similar. One just has the comfort grip. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, thank you. Michelle's saying we've added the reindeer and the Santa cat to the shopping bag. Okay, so I'm just going to create some loops. So I am doing all wrapped wire loops with these. I just really like that look. You could do eye pins if you want to use eye pins instead. you can definitely just connect all of this together and create the same designs with eye pins. So that's another option. But I just very easily made a little wrapped wire loop up top. Oh, and Ruth Alice is saying, I use the one that Julie is using and I love it. Yeah, I love it too. So yeah, I wish I could speak and compare the other two side by side. Maybe that's something good to do sometime. Maybe I can order a pair of the other ones and we can do like a little side by side test for them. But these are the ones that I love. And they're not hard to grip. That's another thing, is they're really easy. You're not having to use a lot of strength. Okay, so now I'm going to take this pretty red bead that comes in this mix and just slip it on there. Now we're going to do a wrapped wire loop here. Yeah, there's so many. I don't even know how many charms are on art beads. There's got to be hundreds of charms. So I love the idea that you can do these same ideas and techniques with any charm that you like. So now we've made a little loop and I opened it up a little. Now I'm just going to take the little charm, slip it on, close up that loop, and do some wrappings. And these are so quick and easy for gifts. I do love this. I think these exact earrings are going to be some gifts coming up for like Teacher Appreciation Week, different things like that. Okay, now because we happen to have this great mix that also happened to have green beads in it, is from the same mix. So I'm going to use that little green bead and do another little wrapped loop. Oh, hello, Mary. Okay, so we need it's a smaller bead, so we'll go just like 2 inches, not even, probably 2 inches. Okay, again, do a little wrapped wire loop. Okay, and the 24 gauge is really easy to just wrap with your fingers. So you get heavier wires, sometimes you have to use a second set of pliers. Okay, so now we got a little wrapped loop there. We're just gonna put on our cute little green bead. Yes, this is the show. You're right, Eric. This is the show that the wire looping pliers definitely get a workout. Okay, and then this one, another little wrapped loop, but we got to slip on our last wrapping because we're making like a little chain here, a little beaded chain. Oh, hello, Dane. Okay, and then just slip on the loop we made before. Goes on really nice, and this way too you don't have to worry about things falling apart. I still do struggle with my jump rings and my simple loops kind of not being closed 100%, and then like a dangle will fall off. So I really do like doing wrapped loops when I can, because these are not coming undone. Okay, tuck my tail. Oh, hello, Debbie. Okay, so here is our main part of our earring, and now we have to check our loop orientation so that when we put the earring hook on here, we make sure that our little cute charm is gonna face forward. So here we go. And I'm kind of holding this. So this loop is not facing in the right direction. So I am just going to hold it, bend it, and make it do what I want it to do. And then we're gonna just put on a little earring hook. Where are my little earring hooks? There they are. Okay, so just got some little earring hooks. And you know, there's those different times of the year, there's different festivals. Like I know we have a strawberry festival nearby, we have a watermelon festival, we have a pumpkin festival. How cute would these be to wear to one of those festivals? I would totally do that. Okay, so there is our little earring. So there's our little charm earring, and we got the matched pair now. So now we're ready to go. And it's just using 2 beads from that one mix and then the little charm on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the watermelon one, and I did something a little bit different because I wanted to kind of have a couple different ideas here. So if we look here and we look at like the bananas, this was the same idea as the strawberry. So it was just little wrapped loops. So that's what the banana one would look like. For the little orange, we did the same. So it's a couple little beads with just the basic wrapped loops. And I love that orange with the turquoise. I think that's so pretty and fresh. This one I did a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I did a spiral wrap along the top and along the bottom. It just gives it a little different look, a little bit more emphasis on the wire wrapping itself. So I want to show you how to do that. So I'm going to grab the bead. I'm going to call it my watermelon bead, and it's just from the same mix, and that mix is there in the shopping bag. I don't remember the name of the mix, but I'm getting all these beads from that one mix so far. When I switch mixes, I'll let you know. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the wire, but we need more wire. So let's start with, I'm going to say about 5 inches, 5 to 6 inches. Okay, so we have a longer piece here than what we normally start with. And for anyone just joining us, welcome. We're going to do a giveaway here in a little bit towards the end of the show. We're going to give away to one person 2 sets of the cute little maple leaf charms that we just got in. They're so new, I actually don't have a sample of them. Oh, Michelle, just put a banner up. So they're in the shopping bag if you want to see what they look like. They're cute little enamel charms. Like these are all cute little enamel charms. They're maple leaves. They come in 4 colors. So we're going to give 2 sets to one person so that they can make 4 pairs of earrings. So that is the giveaway we're going to do in just a little bit. So if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, pop on over here to Art Beads so that you can comment here to be able to win in the giveaway. And the ghosties. Yes, there's ghosties too. Oh, hello, Gina. Yes, we're having fun with earrings. Easy, simple fun. Okay, so you're going to go almost halfway down your wire. If you can see where my wire is, we're going to go almost halfway down. And you're going to create a loop. And you're going to have a much longer tail than you're used to. You're going to crisscross. Okay, now this is when it gets just a little bit different. So we're going to start our wrap, but just enough to secure that loop. Okay, so this is what you've got so far. You've got that nice long tail. You got that loop there. It's secured. But now, I love it. Michelle saying, love the UFOs. I know, I had fun shopping. I wish I had a sample of those. I thought those were so cute. Yeah, I put a couple charms in the bag that I don't have here, but that I thought were just too cute. Okay, so we haven't done our wrapping, but we have an anchor point. So we needed something to kind of secure this bead in place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create another loop over here. And I'm going to leave a little gap. You can kind of see that. There's just a little gap for wrapping. Yeah, I think I put ghosties. I put the leaves. I put the UFO. I think I put a couple other tiara cast ones in there as well. So there are some other fun charms in there. Okay, so this is what we've got. We've got the 2 loops. And then we're going to open this up, slip on our watermelon charm. I love charms because they've got those nice handy loops right there. Close it on up. And this is nice if you've got the fine Xuron fine chain nose. This is where it's nice to be able to get into kind of a tighter corner here and be able to grab it. So I'm just grabbing it and kind of pinching it closed. And I'm going to do some wrappings how I would normally do them. And so at this point, I've gone around a couple times. I would normally cut my wire right here and tuck my tail. Oh, hello, Rosetta. Oh, and Debbie, good. I'm glad you like the videos. They're really fun to do. All right, so now we are going to keep wrapping, but we're going to be wrapping along the outer edge of each wrap that we make. So let me do this a couple times and it'll start to make sense. So let me see. You can kind of see here. It's a little harder to see with the charm, but now I'm going to start to wrap along the outside edge of my wrap. And I'm just going to take it and wrap, and you can kind of see We're starting to build up a little bit of space there. And if it's easier, you can keep holding it with your pliers. I'm just going to keep wrapping. Keep wrapping. And if you can kind of see, we're getting kind of a bulked up spiral, but we're not doing a messy spiral on this one. Sometimes you do a messy one like a bird's nest, which is a totally great look too. On this one though, I decided to just keep it neat and tidy. And you just keep it neat and tidy by just going on the outer edge of your previous spiral. So we're just going to keep going. And this still, I think, is quick and easy for an earring because it doesn't take more than probably 10-15 minutes to make this pair. Okay, so now we've got all that spiral happening, and you'll notice it gets a little hard at the very tip here to press it any further. So what I tend to do is I am going to go in and just trim off that excess, and I do want to tuck that end in. I don't like pokey wires. The gauge is 24 gauge. Great question. All right, so I'm just going to gently, without squishing my wires too much, try to just push in that rough edge. See, I'm just tucking it under some of the previous wires. And now it's tucked in there. And now we got to go to the other side and do the same thing. Hello, Tanya. Okay, so here we go. We're going to just hold that. And this is just some kind of simple wire wrapping, but it looks fancy. It looks like it's a lot of effort, but it's really not. Okay, same thing. Just going to go around. And if it's easier for you to have more wire to hold on to, you can cut more than 6 inches to begin with. Maybe you want to cut 8 inches, just so you have more to grip. Okay, and just keep going. And keep going, and you're just spiraling it. And you can do this with any wrapped wire loop. If you want to make fancy wrapped wire loops like this, you can do this all the time. Okay, so again, I kind of have all that spiral built up, but it gets really stiff towards the end here. So I'm going to cut off that. Okay, and now I'm just going to carefully, with my chain nose, tuck that end. And that actually looks a little long to tuck, so I'm going to go in and cut it a little more. Oh, thank you, Marion, and welcome. We have designers almost every day of the week, so it is great. Join us all the time. We have so much fun. So Becky's going to be here tomorrow, and Sarah's going to be here on Friday. I'll be here again on Monday. I'm not Monday, on Saturday, and then Deb will be here on Monday. So always so much fun happening here. All right, so we've got kind of the fancier spirals, or not kind of, we do have fancier spirals. You can see what they look like from the top down, from both sides. So it's just a little bit of an elevated look to it. And then what we're going to do is just put our earring hook on. And any of this kind of styles of wrappings that I'm showing, whether you're doing like a beaded chain or you're doing these fancy spirals, you can do with any of the charm styles. Okay, so we put that on there. We just need to close that up. Oh, hello, Daisy. We are having fun, and you haven't missed the giveaway. We're still going to do a giveaway, so you're good timing. But here is our little watermelon earring. Here's the set. So our cute little set of watermelon earrings, and I think that bead is so perfect. And it was just part of the bead mix, which was really nice too. So we got little watermelon earrings. Okay, and you know what, guys? I want to clarify real quick because I'm looking at my bead mix. I'm thinking the watermelon was in the green mix. I'm going to have Michelle look at the picture because I think one of the watermelons jumped into my turquoise mix because I'm seeing a bunch of watermelon beads in my other mix. So, Michelle, can you verify which mix the little watermelon bead is in? I think it's going to be in this kind of Emerald Isle one. Oh, okay. Michelle is verifying that the melon bead is from the Glasgow mix. So it's going to be this mix here. Sorry, guys. It somehow jumped when I cleaned my table, I think. Okay, so the green bead for this one, if you want to make the little watermelons, is in this mix. And you can see that there's a bunch of them in here. Yeah, because I was looking at this one. I was like, I don't see more of that little green bead. But they're all in here. Yeah, it's a melon bead. It's check glass. And they're really nice. you can hear that sound, and it's nice because they are all glass. Do we have a snowman charm? I know we did at one point. I'll let Michelle look. I know some of the charms have sold out, but we did definitely have a snowman there for a while. All right, so I'm going to put those little guys down, and then let's actually bring out this green mix. I'm going to put this other mix away. Oh, here's another thing you can do with the turquoise mix if you want to do this with that little tiara cast charm. This was just 3 of the pretty little pale blue crystal beads. Again, these are all glass. They're all check glass. Yep. They're all check glass. So this whole mix is check glass. This mix is check glass. And then all the mixes that are on our sale right now, these wonderful vintage mixes that are in the shopping cart, then there's more on the site, they're all check glass. So no plastic here. This is all check glass. So here is these little cute pale blue rounds. And this is what they would look like if you created like a little beaded chain for them. And then that's the little charm on the end of it too. And I was tempted to put the little starfish. These are little tiara cast starfish charms. I thought that could have been really cute too. So here we go. I'm going to clean this up so we can pop open the next mix. So many beads. So here you can kind of see what's in this mix. We've got the orange if you want to do some Halloween charm earrings. You've got that red. That red would work for Christmas as well. The yellow if you're going to do the banana earrings. So just lots of choices. And the turquoise I used in the orange earrings. Listen to that sound. I love it. Okay. So here we go. I want to clean these up because I do tend to feel like I could easily mix up these beads. I do like to keep them separate. Okay. Okay, so this is that mix. And again, I don't think we're going to do in the show making it, so I just want to show it again. This was the little orange earrings, same technique as we did for the strawberry, with just little wrapped wire loops and the pretty little turquoise beads from this mix and that cute little orange charm. And then here was the bananas, which I just love. I would totally wear banana earrings. So here you go. And so that's just 3 of the little yellow beads with the bananas. And it's the same technique of just making that little chain with wrapped wire loops. So that came from here as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fully make all these earrings myself and either keep them or give them as gifts because I would absolutely love them. And you know people are going to stop you and comment. They're going to love it. If you're out shopping and you've got some oranges or bananas or strawberries or watermelon, you know people are going to stop you and say how cute those are. Okay, so I have a couple more to make. So we have this one, and this is a little different kind of idea using similar techniques. So this is here. Oh, hello, Monica. So here is our little piece pendant charm, and we're going to use some leaves with it from the Glasgow mix along with some little green spacer beads. And you can see we've got the wrapped wire loops. And then this is the front of the earring, and then this is, of course, on the back. So, but you could reverse it. If you wanted to put piece on the front, you could put piece on the front and the little piece dove on the back. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that one, and then we're going to make a couple Christmas earrings because Christmas will be here before we know it. Okay, here's our little charm. And then we're going to need some more wire. We're just using consistently the 24 gauge wire for this whole show. Again, for most of these, you could just do eye pins as well if you'd like to do that. For this one here, unless you have a really long, like 3-inch eye pin, you're probably going to need to do wire. Okay, I'm going to cut myself about 5 inches. So I've got, again, a longer piece of wire. Let me spread out this green mix. Okay, so here is this green mix. We've already used the watermelon beads from it. And there's a lot of them in there, so you can make a bunch of earrings. So in this mix, there's a lot of different beads, which is one of the reasons I like it. There's this bead here, which I think would be great at Christmas time. So that's a really fun kind of Christmassy bead. There's a clover bead. I love the clover. Then there are leaves. There are also like round beads, of different size round beads. I mean, there's just so much in here. There's even like little seed beads. So there's a ton of beads in this mix, but I am pulling out the leaves. So there's different ones, and there's different color ones in here too. So you just kind of, oh, and there's also center drilled leaves too. So there's a lot of leaves in this mix, which is nice. I'm looking for the side drilled ones though. And so here, so I'm going to do, if you even notice, there's even difference in the coloring of the side drilled ones. This one has gold. This one has like a black inlay. This is gold. And of course, this is more of that really nice opaque milky green. So we're going to pick out these 3 to use. And then I also want to use 4 of these little beads that are in this mix. So I'm going to do those. This is a huge mix. I'm going to clean it up now so that I have room to work, but this is a very, very large mix. If you can see how many beads are in here. Okay. I love how this feels because these are all beautiful check glass beads. Okay. Okay. Someday I will have a beautiful hutch to just put beads in glasses and have them displayed. I think that would be so inspiring to have that as like my workstation. Okay, so just gonna keep cleaning these guys up. Happy beads, yes. Oh, therapy beads, I love it. It is therapeutic. It's so good to create and work with your hands. Whether you are a jewelry maker or a crocheter or a gardener, there's just something so wonderful about creating and getting in there and making something. Okay. Yeah, this could be therapeutic, like one of those Zen sand gardens. You could have like a Zen bead bowl. That would be actually awesome. A Zen bead bowl. Okay, so we've got our wire now. And we're just going to kind of straighten it out a little bit, just with my fingers. I don't need a fancy tool for that. It's only 24 gauge wire, so it kind of bends and does what you want it to do. Okay, so now about 1 inch from the top, we are just going to create a wrapped wire loop. Yes, Mary B, I love it. Absolutely, glass or see-through containers are what I use at home. I love it. Yeah, it would be so good. I just can imagine like a beautiful antique hutch or sideboard with all these gorgeous vintage glassware pieces filled with beads like this. How amazing would that be? And then you could just go and you can just pick out your bowl that you want to play with that day. Oh, sounds like a dream. I love it. Tracy says, you can run your fingers through my beads, but don't darn take them. I love it. Oh yeah, I just look at my beads sometimes. Sometimes I just go into my bead stash and I just look at them and I love them and they make me really happy. Oh, don't dare take my beads. What do you use to keep all your beads safe? My beads are not very, it's not very glamorous how I store mine. I keep mine in the little baggies right now that they come in. And then I put them in like a big Tupperware divided by like if they're check glass or if they're seed beads. But I dream of someday being able to just have enough space to have them all displayed in beautiful display containers. Oh, Susan's saying, I love just looking at my beads too. Love it. Yeah, they're so pretty. And I find the bead is what usually inspires me to create the design as well. I think I rarely start with a design idea, but I find a bead that just is calling to have some wire wrapping done or bead embroidery or something. All right, so here we've got our little wrapped wire loop, and we're gonna put on here our beads. So I'm gonna put on one of the little round greens, just slide it onto my wire, followed by one of my leaves, and they are side drilled. So this is kind of this is an application for a side drilled leaf that doesn't have to be wire wrapped. Oh, thank you, Monica. I collect the vintage glassware. It's such a fun addiction, but I really need a place to display it someday. Someday. I love my vintage glassware, though. I love hunting for it, too, because I get so excited when I find some. All right, so I'm just putting these all on, and I'm just putting a little green bead between each of my leaves. I'll show you what I've got in just a second. All right, so this is what we've got so far, but I actually want them to kind of kick out like this. And the way I'm going to be able to do that is by having really good tight tension, and I'm going to get that tension with my wrappings. So right now they flop around a little, which is okay. It could be like a spinner earring, but I do really want to see if I can make them stay in their direction. So I have the gold one here with the gold inlay, the black, and the gold inlay. Oh, I love it. Lisa saying, I'm just starting and learning to make jewelry. Does anyone have any tips? Oh, I bet this community has a lot of great tips. Oh, you're right. I do need that, Santa Barbara girl. Oh, and Hannah is saying, I'm bezeling a cabochon while I watch. Oh, how fun. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to make a loop. And I'm going to actually pay attention to the orientation of the loop this time, because I know this is going to connect on to to my charm. So I want my loop to go this way. And because this is a little bit of a bigger charm, it has a little bit of a bigger, thicker loop area. So I'm going to make my loop down here a little bit bigger. And then Lisa, one of my big tips is just let yourself play. Let yourself play, kind of figure out which techniques you like. Don't worry if it's not perfect the first time. We're all still learning. Practice definitely helps. Tools are important too. I would say if you have tools that you're really comfortable with, that helps a lot. Videos, there's a ton of videos out there. This is great. Something like a craft wire like this, it's pretty inexpensive. You get a ton of it, 36 feet. So if you're practicing, you don't have to worry too much if it doesn't turn out great and you have to restart. You've got a lot to work with. Yeah, I love that. Tip, bead for fun, try different things, no pressure, have fun. I totally agree with that. Buy these bead looping pliers. Okay, that would be my tip too. I love these wire looping pliers. I think if you want to do jewelry that has a lot of loops, these are so easy to work with. Okay, so I made my loop and I made it a little bit on the bigger side. So you can see that's just a little bit bigger. Oh, Ashley's saying small tip tools are great. I agree, that's a really good one. I love all this. This is the perfect place to ask. Keep joining these lives too, because you're always welcome to ask questions about things that are not covered in the live. So if you're stumped on something or need help or direction, feel free to ask it during the live, even if it's a live about something else. So this is a great resource. Okay, so we've got this. It's linked in there, and we're going to do our wrappings, and we're going to actually do quite a few wrappings so that this gap is filled in and it's nice and tight. Okay, so I'm just going to keep wrapping, and I'm filling in that gap, and now I'm going to keep going, and it's already starting to stiffen up a little, which I'm happy about. And then these are actually starting to get really nice. See how there's not so much movement to that now? And I'm going to keep wrapping. And now it's pretty good. I'm going to give it a little bit more, and then I'm going to trim that tail and tuck it. And even tucking that tail is going to create a little extra tension there. Squish it all together. Okay, and then this is what we have. So we can have it say peace. Actually, this would be a really cute bag charm too. Now that I'm looking at it, this could be, bag charms are so popular, that could be a cute bag charm. And then this is the front, or what I'm calling the front, and it's got that pretty little dove. And then we just have to put an earring hook on it. And I think we're out of stock on a couple of the styles of earring hooks that I'm using, but I put a couple other good alternatives in there as well. Or you might have your own favorite, and of course use whatever you like. And then this is our little kind of statement earrings piece set. And that's with the leaves, and we're just doing wrapped wire loops. So what's fun about this, and Lisa, this might be a good tip too, it's one technique, but we were able to create a lot of different loops. The whole technique of the show was wrapped wire loops. That's all we did. But we created really different designs based on our bead choices, and if we made little connector links or we did one long link. So lots of different things you could do. Now, you can also, because sometimes asymmetrical earrings are fun, you could have one that says peace on one ear and one that has the little dove on the other ear, and just flip it. So just make sure you're hanging it the way you want it. So those are the little peace charm earrings. I'm just going to quickly show the other earrings for anyone who joined us a little bit later. And then what we're going to do is our giveaway. And we're giving away 2 sets to one person of those cute little new maple leaf charms, so that they can make 4 pairs of charm earrings. Oh, you know what? We didn't even cover the Christmas earrings. Okay, so I totally forgot about the Christmas earrings. Okay, so here is our little reindeer. He is just using a little fern green prestige bicone. And so you could pick your favorite color. We could have done light cyan. We could have done scarlet for red, but I'm just doing a fern green. So that's really fun. And then the easiest thing in the world. So this is fun, and this is really quick and easy. There's also something to be said for hanging a thing on a thing. So let's say you've got coworkers and you want to give 12 presents, 12 gifts. There is nothing wrong with just taking a charm, hanging it on an earring, and calling it good. And that's an adorable little set of earrings. So that's about as quick and easy as you can get, but they look really cute. And these are something you would see in a store too. And so you could make in probably under 5 minutes, 12 gifts. So that's something to kind of keep in mind too. There's nothing wrong with just hanging a charm on an earring hook. So, and they look really cute, right? So, and then you just get a little gift bag and you put them in the little gift bag and you are good to go. And then I didn't get around to showing how to make the reindeer, but hopefully it's pretty easy to see. It's just the wrapped wire loops with that bicone. All right, and then let's look at the ones we made already. So we've got our little strawberry right here. We've got our little orangey right here. I like that turquoise. The bananas, I'm going to finish up the banana pair after this, and I'm wearing it today because I just cannot not wear it because it's too cute. Then we've got this one, so you can just pick your favorite little silver charm. There's a lot of them. Oh, cute little pendant necklaces too, absolutely. And then we've got our little watermelon. Okay, then there's our little watermelon. Okay, is everyone ready for the giveaway? It'll be those 8 maple leaf charms. So I'm going to ask a question, and the first person to comment with the correct answer live here on Art Beads will win. Oh, do you have anything similar to the leaves outside of the bag? Oh, great question. Maybe Michelle can take a look, Jean, and then she can add them to the bag, which is so handy. That shopping bag is such a good resource because we can put things in it so you don't have to hunt around. So maybe she can take a quick look as everyone's getting ready for the giveaway. All right, and Michelle is going to, Michelle's saying we have a lemon and lime bead. Oh, cute. Okay. Very cute. And those little ghosties are cute in the shopping bag too. They're brand new as well. I didn't have time to get samples, but they're really cute. They're kind of like a little Pac-Man looking ghost. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. First person here on Art Beads to comment with the correct answer wins. And Eric is saying YouTubers have a link in comments. So if you're on YouTube right now, check the link in the comment section. That will take you over here to Art Beads. I'll just wait like 1 more minute so everyone can just pop over on that link because you have to be here on Art Beads. Is so that we can see all the comments in one place, and this is where we can read them really clearly, and Michelle can flag the correct answer. Okay, so I'm just going to wait a second. Okay, everyone can come on over. Those are such cute little maple leaves. Oh, and Michelle is saying we do have more cute little leaves as well, leaf charms. Search leaves to find them all on the Art Beads site. So that's a good tip. Okay, guys, this is the question. Get ready. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? Kind of going with the fall theme because I'm seeing pumpkins everywhere. I'm seeing some good speed typing, everybody. Definitely saw the correct answer. So a pumpkin is a fruit. It's one of those ones that seems very ambiguous, like it could go either way. A pumpkin is considered a fruit. So I'm going to see who was correct. Michelle is probably trying to frantically see who was correct and flag that one. Congrats to our winner. Good afternoon. So whoever has good afternoon with an exclamation mark as their name, you won. Congratulations. So a pumpkin is a fruit. That's so fun. There's a couple of those that I always get confused on to this day. Oh, and good afternoon says, yay, my name is Melissa. Congratulations, Melissa. Great, congratulations. I hope you love those charms. Have fun with them. They're super cute. You will be able to make 4 pairs of earrings out of them. If you decide to make earrings, you could, of course, make a necklace or a charm bracelet. Lots of fun things. They're super cute and they're brand new here. So perfect timing for fall. All right, guys, I'm going to pop my camera up. Oh, yes, and you're right. If it has a seed, it is a fruit. I once saw a billboard about 10 years ago that said that, and it listed all these ones that I was so amazed were actually fruits, because it said that if it has a seed, it's a fruit, which is a great way to remember. Oh, it is pumpkin spice season. I know. I'm actually, as soon as we say goodbye, I'm going to go make myself a nice vanilla latte, and I'm very excited. I know it's not pumpkin, but it still feels fall-like, so that's going to be fun. Oh, thank you guys. All right, I am going to pop the camera up. A quick reminder, if you do have anything in your shopping cart, please remember to complete your order. I do know some things are more limited stock than others, especially if you are wanting to get take advantage of the sale of these really cool check glass beads. There's a handful, I'd say there's 12 or 15 different ones of these assortments left. I put a couple in the shopping bag. There are deal of the week at 20% off, and when they're gone, they're gone. So I know some just had 5 or 8 left of them. So just a quick note on that. Where can I see the list of the beads to buy them anytime? Oh, that's a great question, Veronica. I am not sure. I know the video is going to be archived. So as soon as we say goodbye today, you can watch the replay. It might show the shopping cart again. I'm going to let Eric verify if it does that. That is a great question, though. All right. Hello, backyard. I'm just going to flip the camera. I'm going to be out in that backyard here soon, having fun gardening. All right, guys, thank you for the fun day and welcome. We had some friends join us for the first time. If you joined us, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're here almost every day of the week with a live. We have so much fun. I'll be back here on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to make a coppery, I think, bracelet. It's going to have some really pretty acorns and leaves. Again, thinking fall, so that'll be really fun. All right, have fun, everyone. Bye, Tracy. Bye, Rosetta. Have a great rest of the day, Denise. I will see you guys on Saturday, but make sure to check out Becky tomorrow and Sarah on Friday.